Across the length and breadth of Scotland, most people lead relatively ordinary lives. Delve a little deeper into every local community, and you'll discover lots of remarkable people leading surprisingly extraordinary lives.
My name is Caitlin. I'm 28 years old and I'm from the northeast of Scotland. I'm originally from Canada. My mom is Canadian born and my dad is from Inverurie in Scotland. And I've lived here in the UK since 1997. I got into strength sports in October of 2016. I decided that I needed to overhaul my diet, my life. But when I went to the gym to go and train, the owner suggested that I try out Scotland's Strongest Women. And I thought that was a great idea. It'd be something new. I've never done it before. I'd never lifted weights before, maybe in my living room, very unsafely off bar stools. After I completed that in May, I came second and I thought, oh, I'm quite good at this. This isn't too bad. And it kind of snowballed from there. And then in January this year, I was playing rugby, trying out, and I injured my ankle, which then prevented me from training for Scotland's Strongest Woman of 2019. So I thought I'd change it up a bit and maybe do some bodybuilding. So I did a couple shows, I came second in both, and I was like, okay, this isn't too bad. I'm not like awful at it, I can make improvements. And it progressed from there, and now we're looking at a British qualifier at the end of this week.
No limits, no ceiling, no crown. No pressure gonna hold me down. No stopping till I break every rule. No limits to what I can do. Nowhere is too far away. No border gonna stand in my way. No wall that I can't break through. No limits to what I can do.
To do bodybuilding, you really have to be committed. You have to commit to the training, commit to the diet, commit to the lifestyle. Any social events, you pretty much have to excuse from your timetable. They're just not part of it, especially if it's food orientated. It pretty much takes over your life in terms of enjoyment. It's probably one of the hardest sports I've ever done before. I probably have never cried as much in any sport that I've done as much as I have with bodybuilding. I love food so much. And Michael, my partner, that's our thing, is going out for supper and going out for dinner. We don't drink. So for us, getting a meal or making food is part of our lifestyle. Bodybuilding is so restrictive on what you eat. It's like I pretty much live off of oats and chicken. I'm surprised I haven't died yet. I did spin class last week and I smelled of ammonia because my body's pretty much eating the muscle because there's not enough carbohydrates in it. And that's how severe the diet is. It's not just a case of, oh, I'm slimming for Slimming World or I'm slimming for the wedding. It's, I'm slimming so you can see the muscle on my body. There's barely not enough fat to maintain a lifestyle. Cognitive function is reduced. However, it makes it sound really awful, doesn't it? But no, however, there are benefits because you get to see, yourself at your peak of what you can push yourself to without dying.
After competing at the 2019 UK Bodybuilding Championships, Caitlin then switched her training program towards one of her other passions, powerlifting. In the summer of 2019, Caitlin answered the Scottish Highland Games Association's call, encouraging more women to compete at their heavy events. something traditionally associated with big burly men in kilts. Inspired by her initial introduction to the sport, Caitlin set herself a target of achieving one of the Highlands' ultimate challenges and turned her focus on lifting the world-famous Dinnie stones.
So the Dinnie stones are 2 stones with ring handles attached to the top. They have a combined total of 332 kilo. Now they're split, so the front one that you lift is 188 kilo and the one at the back is 144. Essentially, the rule is you just need to get the wind under the stones when you lift them. You do not lift them side by side though. There'll be one in the front and one at the back, and then you just explode up, hold them there, and then put them back down again. That is essentially all you have to do for the Dinnies. To lift the Dinnie stones, there is a rule. You must lift over 300 kilo in a video to prove that you can safely lift the weight without risk of injury. So the 300 kilo doesn't need to be a conventional deadlift. You can do a trap bar deadlift with platforms. So essentially, you're barely lifting it, but it needs to kind of get the wind under it, which is the same for the Dinnie stones. The first time I didn't get it, I was devastated because I was like, oh, now I have to come back again and do it, and I really just want to do it so I can get the ball rolling and do the Dinnies. I just want to do it. So then when I did do it, I was delighted because I'd achieved something that not a lot of people really do. Plus, I knew that we were going to go for breakfast after, so I was very excited that I did it. When we were finished bodybuilding, it was such a relief to just enjoy food without the worry that I had to burn it off for something. So it was so nice to just go out for a meal with Michael, go and sit down and have a meal together. Even in our house, it was just nice to cook and stop eating everything out of a Tupperware. So the Dinnie stones are a true Scottish test of strength. It dates back in history to Donald Dinnie, who was the pin-up boy. He was the face of the Iron Brew adverts. It's important to do it because not a lot of women have done it. I think there's been less than 10, so hopefully I'll make that top 10 on January the 11th, and yeah, it'd be really exciting. I'm very nervous. I didn't think I would be. I wasn't really nervous on Thursday, but it really hit me on Friday. I just kind of want to do it. And Michael reminded me that I'd be the first female of the decade to do it if I did it today. No added pressure, obviously.
No limits, no ceiling, no ground.
Go again.
No pressure gonna hold me down. No stop until I break every rule.
Did I do it? Yeah. I just pissed my pants. Did I fucking do it though? I really did. I walked out. Oh, I'm gonna shake your hand. I'm bleeding. Thank you. Thank you. Oh. I feel so good about spare trousers. I didn't think I could do it. I was so certain I was not going to do it today, and first female of the decade. Yes!
So what's your next challenge?
My next competition I do like to do is the powerlifting competition, BDFPA, in May.
So more to come.
Always more to come with our family.